They are not a left wing
Mm,
party. They do not represent the people. They are both corporate parties, right? And so we're a people powered party, the Green Party. And so that's why I chose the Green Party, because I'm looking at the parties, I'm thinking of stuff, and I'm like, if they're really a people powered party, the people have to get in it to power the party. The
mm,
corporations are going to the corporations are going to power the Democratic Party. They're
yeah.
going to power the Republican Party. So the corporations are going to have say, right? They're going to do their thing, and the people are going to sit back and be like, "Oh, we're not going to do nothing. We're not going to get anything done." If we're going to stand up and have these rallies, but back the Democrats saying they're different than the Republicans, we're going to get the same thing we got from Barack Obama. Barack
Mm,
Obama gave us a right wing healthcare system. That was written by
mm.
Mitt Romney. That was the system he wanted to pass. Barack Obama ran talking about universal health care, then passed the healthcare system that fined poor people for not being able to afford it. Not only did they say they dropped the thing if you had extenuating circumstances or however you call it,
That's,
if you couldn't
pre-existing conditions.
pre-existing conditions, right? They dropped that so that you could get on healthcare. But say you couldn't afford the healthcare, you got fined for not being able to afford it. That's right
Mm.
wing stuff, right? That's corporate stuff. That's what Democrats give you. And who wrote the crime bill and who passed it? Joe Biden wrote the crime bill. Bill Clinton passed it. That's right wing stuff. That's corporate stuff. That's not for the people stuff.
Interesting.
So if we're gonna be a people powered party, I need to convince people to get in this party. And so I had this thought. What was it? Join, vote, run. Join the Green Party at least, and vote at least, right? Because that's what we got to do as a people. And those people, some people need to run.
Yeah.
If it ain't you, get that one crazy friend that likes to talk, get them to run. One out of every 5 or 10 of us, you got one out of every one of our group needs to get out there and just run and be the people. Because we're the people, right? And the people got to do it. If the people don't do it, the corporations do it now, they're going to keep doing it.
So you had somebody last year in the last election, Dr. Cornel West, who had kind of stepped up into the election and was representing the Green Party, right?
Yes.
And then later on, he stepped away from the Green Party. I think that's when he pulled out of um, of the election. What are your thoughts on that? What did you support his movements and what he was trying to do politically through the Green Party?
So I liked that he joined the Green Party, and I liked that he wanted to run in the Green Party. I was a little disappointed when he left. And I was disappointed that he ran independent outside the Green Party. There's going to be disagreements with people, right?
Yeah,
We're not going to all agree on the same thing and want everything the exact same. But our top things are universal health care, either a higher minimum wage or UBI, food insecurity, stopping the wars, probably a couple other things. But I'll flip that's the top 4 or 5 things, right? And the Democratic Party is not for any of that, and the Republican Party is not for any of that. We need to solidify a party that is for the people and build it. Like running independent, like Bernie Sanders has been independent for 30, 40, 50 years. Had he done that in the Green Party or done it in the DSA or any party, he would have built that party for 30, 40, 50 years, however long it was, right? And they would have a base. That base that he built in 2016 would have had a party to slide into, and boom, people would have been big. They went to the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party said no, didn't want it. Didn't have that base, didn't do nothing that base wanted, right? If so, there needs to be a spot to build. We got to pick a spot and we got to build it. So I've been calling the DSA, the PSL, and all these other left wing progressive groups, trying to get them to come to the Green Party and at least vote together. But
yeah.
like, get under the Green Party, be the Green DSA, be the Green PSL, because just people know Green already, right? It'll be easy to sell that and build that instead of building 17 different left wing or for the people type things that just stay small.
Now I know Jill Stein hasn't been um, in it as long as Bernie. I don't believe.